All right, so if you've seen those videos about how much money you make on YouTube, this is going to be one of those videos, except I got a spoiler alert. I'm not making any money on YouTube. But I wanted to record this video because I wanted to just kind of talk about the journey, how things are going, what are the progress that I'm making, what are the things that I'm seeing that's working, what's not working. Just to be clear, I'm not necessarily spending a lot of time on this particular activity, but I do want to sort of record the process just so that I can go back and sort of see how things progress. And by the way, just in case you're hearing any random screaming in the background, don't worry, every single thing is fine. I'm actively monitoring my kid as we speak right now. He's up. It's 5:43 in the a.m. And I'm just trying to get this video out because I promised myself that I'll get one video out. So just a FYI on that. Anyway, back to the video. So so I started this video YouTube channel about a year ago, and I'm just about at 430 subscribers now, 432 subscribers. And I thought I wanted to kind of walk through that process just so at least you know what it'll take to get a YouTube channel kind of going. What are the things that I feel is working and what's not working, just my random thoughts on it. I'm going to try to make this quick because I do have to go deal with my son. But so like I said, 430 subscribers, and on average, if you look at sort of my channel, so I kind of put some of these tabs open already. So in about a 30-day period, I'm getting about 20. In about a 30-day period, I'm getting about 5,000 views on average per 30-day period. So that's okay. It says the same about average, so that's what it seems what I consistently getting. By okay, I mean that's great, right? I'm down. My subscribers have been down, and I think that's because I'm not posting as much of quality videos as I should be. I noticed, but again, I'm doing this because it's more of a documentation of what's going on in my world, focusing on productivity and things that I care about, and if you get some value from it, that's also great. That's kind of like my spiel. So with that, just to kind of give some rough highlights, this video, which is a tip on how to fix a problem in Microsoft Teams, went from like nothing to suddenly my #1 video. It literally was like I just put it out there because it was a problem, it was a tip, it was a challenge, and then for about I'd say about good four months or so, there was almost no real kind of sort of users on it, and then it just suddenly just skyrocketed. It was just weird. So either this is a real problem that Microsoft is having, and or people are just discovering me more. I'm not certain, but it's just kind of an odd thing because it just kind of hovered around like a really, really low number for a while, and then it just sort of just went up in numbers. So I thought that was interesting, and that's actually beaten out my most popular video on the channel, which is the Read AI. So this used to be my most popular video, which is this video about meeting notes. From day one, it sort of just took a life of its own. It just consistently just kept growing and growing and growing. In fact, it's contributed to quite a bit of my subscribers, 104 plus subscribers. Just give me 1 second, just pause. Look who decided to join us. You have a little bit of company. You say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Say hi. Say hi to the internet and the YouTubers. Okay, we're gonna go back to the video now, okay? You're gonna sit in your chair, alright? Okay. Watch your show. Okay, so hopefully you can hear. Yeah, so as I was saying, so anyway, this is one of the challenges of trying to mix YouTube and life and business, and that's been one of my biggest sort of challenges, like trying to be consistent when life is just inconsistent and there's a lot of stuff that's happening across the board. That being said, trying to make it work. So let's just get back to sort of what I was talking about, right? So the video has gotten about 28,000 views since it was published, and it's, like I said, it's quite a bit of my subscribers, and overall it's decent. It's sort of trending above sort of typical retention, which I guess is good. I don't have any single thing to compare again, so this is just what what I think is. It sees 43 views in the last 48 hours, last 60 minutes, nothing. But so that's interesting. And then another trend that I think I'm seeing is, so all of my AI, read AI, meeting AI, any single thing around the meeting space it just gets some higher views. And then the other category are things around ChatGPT. And that's kind of it. So if I go to content and if I go to advanced mode, actually let's go back to here for a second. So if I go back to, so key moments for audience, still watching at 30 seconds, which is like, okay, if you can't watch more than 30 seconds, then great. Yeah, all the AI videos seems to be somewhat okay, but the things that kind of fall off the wagons for me, so if I were to sort this by views, this is the last 30 days, so that's fine. Yeah, last 30 days. So again, this channel, this video is just it's a very small video, and it has no subscribers. And one of the patterns that I've noticed is that if you're doing like how-to tips, fixes, or whatever, nobody's subscribing to your channel because they've learned how to do something. So that's just what it is, right? But if you're talking about, you know, for example, things that people care about, meetings, things that they'll get in value, and they're like, yeah, this guy has some opinions, or this girl has some opinions about things that I care about, you tend to get subscribers, and that seems to be the trend here. And again, the subscribers are coming from all of my AI type content, which you would think I'd post more AI content. I don't. I just do whatever I feel, when I feel, how I feel, with no real plan or agenda in place. So I got 1 subscriber from Azure DevOps, and that's because I'm like, this channel, it's literally called Dwayne Unfinished for a reason. I have a Dwayne Browne channel, which I don't really post as much thing. I plan to post in the future, but the Dwayne Unfinished channel was supposed to be one goal: bunch of random stuff, throw a bunch of stuff out there, see what works, see what doesn't work, and just share my own personal journey of just life and issues, challenges, problems, etc., with no real clear agenda. But an agenda is somehow emerging from this unstructured sort of commentary type of stuff, and that is that people care about AI, and I could do something around AI. And so that's what I've been kind of focusing on for the most part, is just trying to think. But let me just again, this is also for my history purposes. Like, well, what happened when I was around 500 subscribers? What did that look like? What were my subscribers kind of? Clearly I could go back in history and see the stats, but I just thought it's just interesting for people to kind of see the journey for what it is, rather than, oh, hey guys, I have 5,000 subscribers, or I have 2,000 subscribers, here's how much money I made kind of deal. And I'm not knocking those videos, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm just not one of those people that's there as yet. And so from my perspective, there's value in you understanding, like, what does the journey look like to get to that particular point. And so I'm just going to go to lifetime. So I've posted about 100 videos. Why? Because what I've been hearing is, if you post 100 videos, you know, your first 100 videos are going to suck, and then after that you'll get better. I don't know if that's the case for me. I just post and do whatever. I think I'm a little bit better, but I'm not necessarily great at any of this stuff. But it doesn't matter, right? I'm just doing it because I want to do it, and I'm doing it because I learned something from it, and I'm doing it because some people learn something from it. So lifetime total, I've had 74,000 views, which is crazy. 800,000 impressions, almost approaching 1 million impressions on my thing, which doesn't really mean any single thing, but almost approaching 100,000 views on my videos, which is also kind of cool, right? So I just think from that perspective, like, I'm just here recording a video, talking to a camera, and there's 100,000 people, more or less, that's seen my video. That's like crazy to me. Like, I don't know 100,000 people. Do you? Like, you know, it's weird. I mean, I'm not a celebrity or anything. Not even celebrities know 100,000 people. So that in itself is just a fascinating thing to me, where I'm just kind of sitting in this den and just sort of like doing my sort of like take on the world. But yes, the AI videos are pretty strong. So I will be posting more AI videos in the future for some people. Are you okay? Gonna wrap this video up. I gotta deal with the sun. But here, you could use this. Okay. So yeah, but other than that, so any of the videos that have got all my reviews, basically is what it sums up to, are the ones that are kind of strong. So with that, I'm gonna leave you. Gotta go deal with my son. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you've gotten some value, like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to post more productivity videos in the future. Have yourself a wonderful day.